Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Boger here. So we just learned the informational part. We learned a bunch of facts about dolphins. So now we're going to do the writing portion. Mrs. Boger is going to model how I would write the facts down on our paper. But first I want to show you something. So right here, since we're talking about dolphins, I'm going to show you some pictures of the time Mrs. Boger and her family got to go swimming with the dolphins. This dolphin that we got to swim with, her name was Kelly. She was 43 years old at the time. She had also a baby calf there too, but she wasn't so much a baby anymore. She was about 13 at that time. So this is Kelly. This is a picture of my oldest daughter, Brooke, with the dolphin. See, she's giving her a kiss on the cheek. This is my middle daughter, Brenna, getting a kiss from the dolphin, Kelly. And then you guys, of course, know Brady, and he's getting a little smooch from the dolphin, too. And then this is our whole family. You see me and Mr. Boger, and then that's my mom and dad. And, of course, you know the 3 kids. She was very super sweet. She was very slippery. She felt like wet plastic, if that makes any sense. Like if you take one of your plastic toys and get it really wet and you rub it, that's what she felt like. So it was a very unique experience, a lot of fun. Okay, so right now we're gonna go ahead and write about the facts that we learned. Now, Mrs. Boger is using like a dark purple marker. Now, do I want to see anybody else using a marker or crayon to write with? You're right, nope. We use pencil only. But why is Mrs. Boger using this? Right, so all of you guys can see it in the writing. So we're gonna come back here, we're gonna take a look. The very first part is your name. The first thing you do is always the same. You pick up your pencil and write your name. Very good. So Mrs. Boger's got her name up here, and next it says title of the book. Well, I brought the book with me, and that book is just simply titled Dolphins. So the title of a book, remember, is a proper noun, so we have to make sure that we keep that D uppercase, Dolphins. Okay, now you can see we have our little box that we do our drawing in. Mrs. Boger went ahead and did that before she started to do her writing. I drew it, Brady helped me color it. He added some details in there. But I'm gonna put the link up for you guys so that you can draw your own. But now we're gonna talk about some facts that we remember. Now we remember, one thing I remember in there is that dolphins are mammals. So I'm going to write that down as a fact. Now, as I begin my sentence, I know sentences always begin with an uppercase letters. So I'm going to write dolphins. And I could sound it out, but remember, that's the title of our book. So I can just simply copy it from the book. Dolphins, my 2-finger spacing, R, and R is a sight word. We should know how to spell that. Mammals. So now, boys and girls, now listen, you know it's not important that we get all of our words spelled correctly. What's important is we write down those sounds that we hear. So I'm going to stretch that word mammals. Dolphins are mammals. And what do I need at the end of my thought or at the end of my sentence? Absolutely, punctuation. Now I've run out of room on my line, so what should I do? Yep, you got it, a return sweep. So I'm going to do my return sweep back here. And the next fact I'm going to write are baby dolphins are called calves. So remember, I always begin my sentence with an uppercase letter, B, A, B, E's. Babies are, remember your spacing, are called Well, I know k sounds like the letter C, and I know the word all, k, all. So, ooh, I can spell that. K, all, d. Babies are called calves. K, 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 a, v, s. Babies are called calves. And that was all I wanted to write for that sentence. So I'm going to go ahead and put my punctuation at the end. No room for me to write my next fact. So I'm going to go ahead and do my return sweep. So the next thing I want to say is a group of dolphins is called a pod. So I'm going to begin my next sentence on the next line with an uppercase letter, my 2-finger spacing, g, r, u, p. A group of, now of is a sight word, so we should be able to spell that correctly. A group of dolphins. Now remember, I have dolphins written here, I have dolphins written here and here, so I should be able to spell it correctly. Now all of these are uppercase letters, uppercase letter D's, but am I going to write that right here? No, I'm not, because I'm not beginning a sentence and it's not proper noun. So it's just going to be a lowercase d. A group of all ins. I see one of our H brothers in there. Make sure you tell me who it is. A group of dolphins is, do a return sweep. Oh, there's called again. K, all, d, a, p, pod, p, like octopus, d. And then there's my period for the end. A group of dolphins is called a pod. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do one more fact, and I will say dolphins like to play games, because they said that in our book, didn't they? They like to play tag, they like to play catch. So I'm going to say dolphins, and I'm going to use an uppercase D this time because I'm starting a sentence. So all ins. Kind of ran out of room a little bit, ran out. I should have done a return sweep, but not too bad. Dolphins like, ooh, remember like's a sight word. Dolphins like to play. These are all sight words you should know. Dolphins like to play games. G, a, s. I'm going to put my punctuation at the end. So as a good reader and writer, I'm going to go back and see what I wrote. Look at the spacing in there. Look how neat my letters are. Dolphins are mammals. Babies are called calves. A group of dolphins is called a pod. Dolphins like to play games. Now, everything I just wrote in there are facts. Those are to be true. I didn't write in there, oh, dolphins are cute, dolphins are slimy. Those aren't facts. Those are just opinions. So now what I want you to do is get a piece of paper. Remember, write in pencil. And I'm also going to have the link to how to draw a dolphin. So yours can look like mine. Make sure you take your checklist. Are my uppercase letters where they belong? Is everything else lowercase? All my other letters lowercase? Do I have punctuation at the end of my sentence? How is my spacing? Because remember, that's all so important when you're writing. Okay, then I want you to take a picture or record yourself on a video reading it back to me and send it back. Bye, boys and girls. Miss you.